Hello, my name is Zaina Attar and this is my assignment titled Machine Learning for Optimizing Resource Allocation in Large-Scale Projects. So, a bit of an overview of this project. The problem statement is that resource allocation insufficiencies are causing delays and budget overruns to our projects. And so the solution that we implemented utilizing AI focuses on improving the efficiency of resource allocations to our projects by utilizing machine learning to predict resource needs based on historical data and real-time inputs. And the goal is to reduce overall project delays and cost overruns by at least 20%. So what does that entail? It entails assigning resources such as budget, personnel, and equipment to project tasks in an optimal way, balancing workload and minimizing bottlenecks. Because currently, our manual allocation methods rely heavily on estimates and are prone to errors. And so machine learning can automate and optimize resource forecasting and reduce human error. We want to streamline the resource allocation process by providing predictive insight directly to project managers. So user experience design. So how will our users interact with the solution? The project managers will interact with an AI-powered dashboard that suggests optimal resource allocation based on predictive analysis. But it's important that the solution will also provide an option for these project managers to override the AI suggestions. Some key considerations is that the user inputs into the model will be historical project data and real-time inputs. In terms of transparency, the system will provide clear explanation for its recommendations, detailing which factors were weighed most heavily. And we will also communicate uncertainty by displaying confidence intervals alongside the recommendations. So we will show probability of a successful outcome if the AI suggestions are followed. Privacy considerations. So the system does collect sensitive project data because it includes information about team performance metrics and financial information. So protecting this data becomes crucial. These are the applicable privacy laws that we need to take into account. So if we are operating in the EU, the GDPR will be applicable, and it requires data anonymization and informed consent. Whereas if we're operating in California, the CCPA becomes mandatory, and it mandates data transparency and user control over personal information. And so our obligations while building this solution is to ensure that the project managers and performers and other users are informed about data usage and provide the ability to opt out of data sharing when necessary. As for ethical considerations, so there are a couple sources of potential bias. Since we are using past performance as input to our data, this can reflect bias allocations. So for instance, if we tended to over-assign tasks to certain teams, this can train the model to provide unfair suggestions because it learns that these allocations are the way to go. And then also discrepancies in project team performance data could skew the system recommendations. And so in ensuring ethical AI, we need to make sure that the model is fair by implementing a fairness check. So we need to ensure that the resource allocations, for instance, do not favor certain teams or individuals based on that historical data. And accountability, we need to provide clear ownership over the decisions by the AI by allowing project managers to override or challenge the AI decisions displayed on the dashboard. And in terms of transparency, users will have full visibility into how the model makes decisions and can actually review the data used to inform recommendations. So in conclusion, this machine learning solution can greatly enhance resource allocation by automating and optimizing the decisions of the project managers. And then the transparency and ethical AI principles will ensure trust in the system while addressing privacy and bias concerns. And then the solution also aims to streamline project management, reduce delays, and optimize resource use across our projects. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to your feedback.